What's up, Raging Nation? My name is Alex Yu, and you're watching another episode of the Raging Nation show, Transformers Edition. This really is just a web series where I talk about all the things that matter to me in the world of Transformers. I don't really have a whole lot of news for you guys. In fact, I don't have any news, but there's some things I like to talk about, and that's why I make this web series. But before I begin this video, I just want to give a big shout out to a random Raging Nation member by the name of Xavier. What's up, Xavier? Thanks for being part of the Raging Nation. I really appreciate that, and what I want to talk about in this video is the Dreads. This video is called the Dreads Appreciation Video, and I just want to take the time to really just talk about 3 Decepticons that really were awesome in Transformers Dark of the Moon. When I first found out about the Dreads, it was originally from a YouTube video that I watched where a driving extra uploaded an iPhone video which he shot during the highway chase sequence. And then I was thinking, what could these guys possibly be? And of course, after noticing that there were 3 of them, I automatically thought Decepticon drones with actual alt modes. Awesome. This was basically a new concept that had never been brought into the movies before, because the drones in Revenge of the Fallen were really only robots, and I think although we did want more robot battle, we wanted to see them as actual characters as opposed to unnamed robots without alternate modes. So after I saw that these SUVs had Decepticon logos on them, I was like, okay, this is cool. The only time I remember seeing drones in Transformers universe was in the 1986 movie, and they were called the Sweeps, and also the comic book of the movie prequel adaptation, and they were called Dreadwing. You'll know that they're clones because they only have a single eye for a face. Anyways, during the pre-production of the movie, concept artist Josh Neesey came up with some amazing designs, and the names of the Dreads were a little bit different. The whole concept was to make the Dreads like these mean, vicious, alien-looking characters with dreadlocks, kind of like the Predator. Eventually, the concepts evolved, and their original names were Dreadwind, Hooligan, and Dirtbag. And then their final names were revealed as Crowbar, Crankcase, and Hatchet. Hatchet being the quadruped, Crowbar being the one with the longest dreads, and Crankcase having the closest look to the Predator. When I saw these guys on screen, I thought that the sequence was the most unreal thing I've ever seen in the movies. The feeling that I got when I watched the freeway chase was 10 times what I felt when I saw Bone Crusher face off against Optimus Prime in the first movie. When Crowbar jumped over the sign, I just had a massive nerdgasm. And to top things off, the Dreads did something that Decepticons had never done in a live-action movie, and that was just run with determination. The Autobots were in car mode, and the Dreads were in full pursuit on foot, which meant that they could run faster than they can drive. And if I was Sam and I was looking in the rearview mirror and I saw these hulking metallic aliens coming at me, it'd be the scariest thing ever. And there was this one shot where you see Crankcase running across in slow motion, flipping cars, and that was probably the most photorealistic effect shot in the entire movie. And then it was followed by the Mexican standoff, which I thought was an Autobot and Decepticon fight in the truest sense. So after all this, there is of course the toys, and I think that this put Hasbro in a little bit of a dilemma, and that was because they had to make transforming robot toys for 3 different characters that had the same alternate mode. And I believe that they thought it would be a tough sell, so that's why they decided to go with movie inaccurate alt modes for 2 out of the 3 Dreads. We ended up getting a Cyberverse/Scout class of Hatchet, whose alt mode was a jet, a Cyberverse Legion class Crowbar, and for Crankcase we ended up with a Legion class and Deluxe class, which I felt was the best one. After watching the movie, I'd have to say that out of the entire trilogy, I would have to say that the Dread chase sequence was the best action set piece in the entire trilogy. When I first heard of Michael Bay directing a live-action Transformers movie, while knowing that he had directed movies with amazing car chase sequences such as The Rock, Bad Boys 1 and 2, and The Island, I knew he had to bring us something for the car chase fans, and this was it. And that's all I really have to say about the Dreads in what I'd like to call the Dreads Appreciation Video. Why don't you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys liked about the Dreads and which guy was your favorite. As always, if you enjoyed this video, click that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Raging Nation, and if you have any questions, you can tweet them to me on Twitter at Raging Nation, and I'll do my best to answer them on camera on Twitter Tuesdays. My name is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching another episode of the Transformers edition of the Raging Nation show. I'll see you next time. Peace.